1st July 2021 Morning Murli Shanti Babdada Madhuban. Sweet children, purity is the basis of changing from a beggar to a prince. It is only by becoming pure that you will receive the kingdom of the pure world. Question: which lesson of the school changes you from a human being into a deity? Answer: in the school, you learn the lesson every day of not being a body but a soul. It is by becoming soul conscious that you change from a human being into a deity and from an ordinary human into Narayan. At this time, all human beings are worshippers. That is, they are impure and body conscious. This is why they continue to call out to the purified Father. Song: leave your throne of the sky and come down to earth. Om Shanti. Your children know who said Om Shanti. Which children? Do your souls know whose soul said Om Shanti? The Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul said it. Your children know it was not the soul of a human being who said it. The Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul Shiv said it. That Father of all is the highest on high. You heard in the song that there is a huge shadow of Maya over Bharat. They have become very impure, and this is why they call out, "Oh, purifier, come once again to purify us." It is souls who call out to their Father, the one called God. They say that He alone is the purifier. There is praise of only one. He is the unlimited Father of all souls. Here, all have become impure, and this is why they call out, "Oh, Supreme Father, Supreme Soul." He alone is the ocean of knowledge and the purifier. He is the Father and also the teacher, because He is the ocean of knowledge and the world authority. He is also the knower of all the Vedas, scriptures, and the Granth, etc. He is called the knowledgeful one. At this time, all call out to the Father from beyond because they are unhappy. They call out to God the Father. He also has to have a name. The name they remember Him by is Shubaba. Only He is the highest on high. The ocean of knowledge, the ocean of happiness, and the ocean of peace. Human souls praise their Father, whose soul is the highest on high, that of the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. He is the Supreme. Impure human beings remember Him. When Bharat was pure and the kingdom of the deities in the golden age, there was no one impure there. This is the Tamapradhan world. That is, all souls living in this world are sinful souls. This Bharat that was pure has now become impure. Here in the Iron Age, all are impure. You know that the ocean of knowledge, the purifier, the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul comes from the Supreme region and teaches you through Brahma. He definitely needs a body. Thus things are not mentioned in the scriptures. Only the ocean of knowledge, who is the authority, knows everything. In Bharat, they show a picture of Brahma emerging from the navel of Vishnu, and they have even shown him with the scriptures in his hand. Vishnu doesn't relate the essence of all the scriptures. The Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, who is the ocean of knowledge, explains to you the essence of all the scriptures through Brahma. He is also the creator of Brahma, Vishnu, and Shankar. Neither Brahma nor Vishnu is called the ocean of knowledge. Shankar cannot even be considered. So, who is the ocean of knowledge? The incorporeal, highest on high, Supreme Soul is the purifier. Thus is the praise of that Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. Here too, it is souls that are praised. It is the soul that says through the body, I am the president, I am a barrister, I am such and such a minister. It is the soul that receives a status. The soul says through the body, I shed a body and take another. The Father comes at this time and he says, children, become soul conscious. I, your Father, have come to teach you this lesson. Thus is the school to change from humans into deities, from an ordinary man into Narayan, and an ordinary woman into Lakshmi. All souls call out to the Father, O Supreme Father, Supreme Soul, now come into this corporeal world from the incorporeal world. Change your form. When each of you incorporeal souls enters a body, you enter a womb and take rebirth. The Father explains, each of you has taken 84 births through a womb. You shed a body and again enter another womb, and thus is the way you take 84 births. I do not enter a womb. You people of Bharat originally belong to the deity religion. You continue to come down the ladder and went into the warrior clan, then the merchant clan, and then the Shudra clan, and the degrees continues to decrease. Bharat was 16 celestial degrees full and then became 14 celestial degrees. The people of Bharat do not know their own births. It is the people of Bharat who take 84 births. None of those of other religions take 84 births. You have become spinners of the discus of self-realization. Thus is a matter of knowledge. By becoming spinners of the discus of self-realization, you become emperors of heaven, the rulers of the globe. You understand very clearly that you have come here to become pure from impure. This is an impure world. Only the one Father is the purifier, the bestower of salvation for all. Everyone calls out to him. They remembered the Father, not Krishna. Krishna did not speak the Gita. The Gita is the most elevated jewel of all the scriptures. The Gita of Bharat is the scripture of which religion? The original, eternal deity religion. Who sang the Gita? Who taught you Raj Yoga? The Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, the Purifier Father. You souls who are incorporeal have adopted corporeal bodies. Corporeal human beings cannot be called God. Although Lakshmi and Narayan exist in the golden age, they are not called God. That is just a title given to them. According to the law, there is just the one God. The Creator is one, all the rest are deities. It is a matter of 5,000 years. It used to be the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan, and they were called the empress and emperor. God doesn't become an emperor. He is the Father who comes and makes the people of Bharat into deities. Now no one belongs to the deity religion. This is called the Ravan community because it is the kingdom of Ravan. They continue to burn an effigy of Ravan every year after year because he is an old enemy. However, the people of Bharat do not know him. It is not mentioned in the scriptures who Ravan is. Why have they shown Ravan with 10 heads? These things have to be understood very clearly. Human beings have completely stone intellects. Lakshmi and Narayan, etc., are said to be those with divine intellects. It used to be the kingdom of the lords of the and ladies of divinity. As were the king and queen, so were the subjects. There is no other land of happiness like Bharat. When Bharat was heaven, there was no illness, sorrow, disease, etc. There was complete happiness there. It is said that the praise of God is infinite. In the same way, the praise of Bharat is also infinite. Everything depends on purity. They even call out because they are all impure. There is no peace or prosperity. You people of Bharat have now understood that you were the sun dynasty deities and you then gradually became impure. This is called the land of death. It has to be set on fire. This is the sacrificial fire of the knowledge of Shiv. They even call it the sacrificial fire of the knowledge of Rudra. People give it many different names. Whatever they say, an image of Shiv, they give it a different name. They built many temples to the one and use different names. The Father sits here and explains there is knowledge, devotion, and disinterest. Devotion is now coming to an end, and you are disinterested in devotion. That is, you are disinterested in this old world. This old world is to be destroyed. Children ask, Baba, how can we become pure from impure? New ones are not allowed to come here. Similarly, if a new student were to go and sit in a college, he would not understand anything. No one knows how human beings change into deities. Impure human beings became pure. At this time, Bharat is a beggar. In the golden age, Bharat was a prince. Sri Krishna was the number one prince of the golden age. He had all the virtues. The kingdom is said to be that of Lakshmi and Narayan. Krishna was just a prince and Radhe was a princess. It is the praise of Prince Krishna that is remembered, full of all virtues, 16 celestial degrees full. He didn't speak the Gita. He was a prince of the golden age. It's impossible for him to teach the lessons of the Gita to impure human beings to make them pure. All of those scriptures belong to the path of devotion. There is so much praise of the scriptures. In the golden age, there are no scriptures, pictures, etc. of the path of devotion. There is the reward of knowledge for 21 births. You are claiming your fortune of the kingdom of the golden age once again. The people of Bharat were the masters of the world in the golden age 5000 years ago. There was no partition, etc. there. It is a matter of 5000 years. It is now the end of the Iron Age. Destruction is just ahead. God has created the sacrificial fire of knowledge in order to make the impure Iron Age into the pure Golden Age. Therefore, there definitely has to be destruction of the impure world. It is remembered that establishment of the original eternal deity religion took place through Brahma. Shiv Baba is now carrying that out through Brahma. You are now changing from humans into deities. It is remembered that the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, carries out establishment through Brahma. That one is Prajapita, the father of people, and all are his children. Heaven was definitely established through Brahma. 5000 years ago, I came at the confluence age in order to teach you Raj Yoga. It wasn't Krishna, but I who came. Krishna cannot enter the impure world. Only the Father comes. Only He is the bestower of salvation for all. Human beings cannot grant salvation to human beings. Everyone remembers that one. Where does the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, reside? Your children know that He resides in the Supreme Region. It is the great element of Brahma. Souls there are pure, just like great souls. Here too, they speak of great souls and sinful souls. In fact, there isn't a single great soul here. It is souls who have to become pure and satapradhan with knowledge and yoga, not with water. It is souls who became impure. Alloy is mixed in souls. It is souls who became golden, silver, copper, and iron. Now, who can purify souls who have become impure? No one except the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, can purify you. The Father sits here and says, constantly remember me alone, and your sins will be absolved. The more you remember me from being impure, the purer you will become. There is effort in this. You have all the knowledge in your intellects of how this world cycle turns, of how you take 84 births, of how long the kingdom of the golden age continues, and how Ravan then comes. No one even knows who Ravan is. No one knows when they started burning an effigy of Ravan. They burn it every year. They do not burn it in the golden age. It is now the kingdom of Ravan. No one can establish the kingdom of Ram. It is the task of the Father alone. Impure human beings cannot do this. All of them are to be destroyed. The impure world has to be destroyed. Not a single person in the golden age says, "Oh, pure fire, come." It is the pure world. You now know who made Lakshmi and Narayan into the masters of heaven and how they took 84 births. Only those who belong to the original eternal deity religion take 84 births. They are the ones who have become part of the Shudra dynasty at this time. They are now becoming part of the Brahmin dynasty. You are the Brahmin top knots. The highest on high top knots are the decoration of the Brahmin clan, the mouth-born creation of Brahma. You are now also the children of Shubaba. You are also grandsons and granddaughters. You belong to the dynasty of Shiv and are Brahmakumars and Kumaris. You receive your inheritance from the grandfather. The father says, constantly remember me alone. Become pure, and you will come to me in the land of liberation. Only those who understand these things in the previous cycle will understand them now. There are thousands of them. Some ask how many BKs there are. Tell them there are thousands of us. This divine tree continues to grow. The sampling of the original eternal deity religion is now being planted again because the deity religion no longer exists. All call themselves Hindus. They have been converted to other religions. All of them will then emerge again and claim their inheritance from the Father. You have come to the unlimited Father to claim your inheritance of unlimited happiness. That is to change from humans into deities. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Bapdada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says Namaste and good morning to the spiritual father. Essence for the dharana. First point, in order to become pure from impure, become strong in knowledge and yoga. Remove the alloy in the soul by making the effort of remembrance. Second point, maintain the intoxication that we Brahmins, the mouth-born creation of Brahma, are top knots. Only Brahmins have a right to the inheritance because we are all the grandchildren of Shubhava. Blessing, may you be completely pure and realize your original and eternal real form. Explanation, both the original and eternal forms of souls are pure. Impurity is artificial. It is a gift from Shudras. Brahmins cannot use things that belongs to Shudras, and so just have the thought, in my original and eternal real form, I, the soul, am a pure soul. Whenever you look at others, look at their real forms. Realize your real form and you will become completely pure and claim a first class air conditioned ticket. Slogan, fill your aprons with God's blessings so that Maya cannot come close to you. Om Shanti